What is going on, YouTube? In today's video we're going to be working on the C5, and specifically we're going to be turning this front license plate area into a vent so that it can breathe and go straight to the radiator. After I'm done, I will test drive the car when the sun is up, because it's dark right now, and show y'all that this does work. So hopefully it works, but for now I got to go ahead and make my measurements. I'm a little bit nervous because C5 bumpers are extremely tough to come by. So mine is in great condition. I don't want to mess this up. So hopefully we can get it right the first time. So I'm going to go ahead and get started, and y'all pray for me. Alright guys, so this ended up being the final result. A few of the cuts I made, I didn't go perfect, but I did leave all the tabs just in case I need to mount my license plate back. If you don't want to leave these, you don't have to. You can completely cut through, but you still just remember you have a wire that is held in by two tabs right here. I saw that and did not want to cut it, so I left that for structural support. But so now what we need to do next is make a hole for air to come through. All right guys, so after we cut this hole, this is what it looks like. A lot of breathing room. And another thing that's probably going to help, I'm not sure about this, but if we go under here, as I kick the garage, you can see the intakes will also be able to get more air. So now that I've done that, you can see, let me get the light. You can see that I cut a pretty big hole. And what I use is I just use a little Dremel, which is this little tool right here. And like I said, we just cut a hole. I don't think this is gonna be compromised in any way. Yeah, it's still pretty sound structurally. All right guys, so this is what it looks like as the final result. Doesn't look half bad like I thought it would at first, so looks good. So now we're gonna go in the car. It's the next day, so I want to get in the car and we'll go for a drive and see how it does. But before we do that, I will say it's like 40 degrees, so I'm not sure how much of a difference this is really gonna make or really gonna show in weather this cold. So just to be honest with y'all, I'm not too sure, but we'll just see. I've been driving it around, and like I said, I can't really tell you if it's making a difference or not, just because how cold it is outside. It's gonna be kind of tough for a car to run hot when it's 40 degrees and there's air moving. So like I said, I'm about to throw this GoPro mount on and let's get to it. All right guys, we're back on the road. Install was straightforward, guys. I don't know if I mentioned it, but it's really about 30 minutes worth of work to an hour. Biggest thing is measuring your cuts and making the cuts. That's really it. The screws, they give you self-tapping screws with that kit, or you can go buy some self-tapping screws. You can literally do this for about 30 bucks. I just bought the kit to make it simple. You don't have to buy the kit. You can literally take your front license plate frame or filler and you can make your own for much cheaper than what I did. So all right, so normally after a pull, my temperature will spike well above a little bit above 220, and with this it's sitting at about right between 200 and 220. So or 215, 220. bit of an improvement. I'm not expecting it to do what the air dam did, just because it's just a license plate vent. You know, it's not bringing in the same amount of air as an air dam would. It's a lot more airflow coming from the bottom than with just the license plate vent. Now, what I can do, something I can do if I need to, I can take the shrouds around the fog lights out and I can vent those as well to kind of, I can kind of direct the airflow more towards the radiator. You know, that may help a little bit more, but I want to see how this does on a warm day first. But ever since I've been driving with this, the car does not go above 220. It will stay right below it. Whereas after doing pulls and, you know, just on any kind of day before I vented this, it would spike above 220 all the time. So kind of good to see it's sticking around a lower temperature. It lets me know that it is helping some, but at the same time, I gotta do this on a hot day to know for sure. So I'm not gonna drag this video on. So that's gonna do it for this one. And I can't wait to keep working on this car. It's been great. I'm finally getting this thing dialed in and I'm enjoying driving it now. So glad that we're slowly but surely ironing some of the issues we had out. Now that's been there since I've got the car and I'm able to actually drive it around. So we're gonna keep working on it and keep improving it as much as I can. So if y'all got any suggestions, y'all know what to do. Drop a comment down below. And as always, you know, y'all drop a like on this video. Subscribe if you're new, if you want to see more content. And hit that bell and know when I post. I'm trying to be somewhat consistent when posting. But as always, y'all take it easy. And I will catch y'all on the next video.